Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today, continuing, it's going to be a good week long, shall we say, series of beer reviews, but from both Lidl's and Aldi's beer festivals. Lidl's is actually a big beer festival, while Aldi's is something of a not so big. But you know, one's released 10, one's released nearly 20. So, you know, and obviously because of that there's going to be a lot of people around the country tasting these beers, so why not review them as they're coming out. So, first one on the list today. There's the alcohol content. This is from Lidl's Beer Festival, and it's from the London Beer Factory. And it's Hazey Daze, which is a Session IPA, and I couldn't find the alcohol content the other day and didn't realise it's actually around the rim up here, not where you'd normally expect it. So 4.6% volume, 1.5 UK units, not that I really take much notice of units, I really should do, but I don't. And this is the 360 degree can. It's the weirdest can shape. You see there, it's not the normal little ring pull. No. So, I've got a glass, my big Carling glass, with the widgety thing on the bottom. Oh, just pour some water in that. Let's have a widget so it's dirt. Yeah, you can just about make it out. I don't know if it will show up, but there's like a printed bit on the bottom, and that's the widgets. Neighbour's using the mower and he must be chopping something up. Right. So, wow. So as you can see, let me bring the camera a little closer. It's got a massive, look at that. Yeah, now the light comes on. And yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a massive lid. Now I've already done one of these London Beer Festival drinks before, and it was the most sour beer you've ever tasted in your life. Meant to be that way, and I tell you what, you could sell it as shots. You know, it was that. Straight away, hops. Alright. Yeah, look at the can. I mean, you could actually reuse that can and drink beer out of it. You know, it's not bad for what it is. So, pause, and they're obviously hazy by name and hazy by nature. So it's a cloudy beer, yellow. They class that as a yellow with a white head. Very prominent hoppy smells coming from it. So on beeradvocate.com, it's only got 3 ratings, and it's got a rating 3.47 out of 5, which they class that as okay. Now, you don't really take much notice of all the ratings. So, can from Tesco's this was, but this is from Lidl, so we would ignore Tesco's for now. Definitely a light and basic Session IPA, which was a shame. There was a touch of pine and citrus early on, with some dank notes and an oily bitterness on the taste later on. But there's not a whole lot to the beer really. It was bordering on thin at times, but there was a few touches of tropical fruit further on as well, which were nice, but not enough to save this one, sadly. He's gave it a 3.1 out of 5. This person, 3.8 out of 5, bit more credible. Canned in a crafty can in a Session IPA. Pours a hazy golden body with massive foaming. White head that settles to a decent coverage. Big citrus aroma, Flavour is bitter tangerine, good body. So one's battling the other there. So as we all should do, we'll have a look at what people say, but never ever take everything as gospel. It's like films. I mean, the latest Star Wars film, Han Solo, if you listen to all the critics, they absolutely slated it. And I watched it, wasn't expecting much because of the bad reviews, and I actually thought it was a half decent film. So, take no notice. So yeah, citrus, hops. What did they say was in the taste? Flavour is bitter tangerine. Yeah, it's definitely citrus. I thought there was a bit of grapefruit in it myself, but nice citrusy flavour. Very different to the normal IPA, but obviously the London Beer Factory, and I've seen some of their beers, been on their site, studied the site. They bring out a lot of different beers, and if I remember rightly, you can actually order them online as well. Let me go back and go on their site, and I'll show you some of the. Why is it? No, it's not letting me. No. But yeah, on their site and on their Facebook page, they're bringing out new beers all the time. And, it seems a very up-and-coming company. So, very interesting. Sometimes to make a statement and to get into this world, you need to be creating, in there, is from their point of view, creating beers that say something, and getting the news. It's like everything, I mean, I've ran websites now for like 17 years, and at one stage my website was in the top 2,000 in the world, which, is a massive thing. And at that time it was great. It's fell away to the side now. It's a homebrew site, not homebrew beer, homebrew, but homebrew as in hacking game consoles and that sort of thing. And to get to keep in at the top, you've got to be doing stuff all the time, getting it on bigger sites, and that's obviously what they're doing. And hopefully one day, same with my beer reviews, start off small, keep going, and in the hope that it goes into something more. I mean, I'd love to be able to get to the stage where I'm being sent beers for review, because it'd be a lot cheaper than me going out spending the money I'm spending. But from my point of view as well, it's interesting reviewing all these beers, because I'm now trying beers I've never tried, and and I'm looking forward, and it's very interesting trying beers. In fact, the homebrew side, that unless something a really good new kit comes out, I'm not even going to bother. But from that side, anyway. But I'll get to what I was going to get to in a minute. Now I've lost it. Do you know, that must be old age. But yeah, to get anywhere, baby steps at first, and then, it's like a ball, you've got to keep the momentum going. And so when I do reviews, I try, always try and do a positive review, because of the fact that, people want to hear what's positive. But if something is negative, I mean, I did a review of JW Lee's, and I actually like their beers, and it was the Governor, Pierre White, and it was absolutely rancid, and it was the worst beer I've done. And Budweiser lager was the worst lager, and I couldn't say anything positive about them. They were just not nice at all. But generally, even some reviews surprised me, because they're just not as good as they was years ago. So whether it's a changing in ingredients, or just the fact that the new beers today are so much better than the beers of old, makes you wonder. So yeah, cloudy appearance, hoppy citrus smells. So when it says Session IPA, obviously this is a beer you could drink, you know, from a tap. Just keep necking it because, you know, it's very palatable. It's very drinkable. It's not like the other one that I tried the other week. I can't remember the name of it now. Is it Berliner Weiser? It's a sour one. That sour one was, you know, redefined beers, sour beers. It was just, you know, out of this world. This is more of a one for everyday drinking. I mean, you couldn't drink that sour, you know, too much, you know. A once in a while beer, that is. This is a more of a daily beer, which is why they call it Session, you know, Session IPA. I've been said some very nice citrusy flavours to it. Go on ratebeer.com, see if they say anything different. And it will take a while to load, won't it? And strangely enough, I'm actually getting a bit of biscuit in the aftertaste then. And I know don't normally get biscuit. You know, when some of these people say, I've got biscuit, I get wheat and all that, you think, what a load of rubbish. But I actually got a bit of biscuit then in the aftertaste. And would you believe it, this website's not loading up? No, it's not having it. No, it's not letting me do it. So, it's a very nice beer. You know, it's certainly a nice one-off. The cloudiness is, you know, is different. You know, you don't normally expect cloudy beers, do you? Not on a mass-produced beers, anyway. But I've been somebody who brews my own beers and they come out cloudy. I used to worry that I'd done it wrong, but then you taste it and it tastes great. So, you know, yeah, it's not having it. So, out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4.2 out of 5. It's great, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's outstanding, but it's not meant to be. It's meant to be what it is. So, 4.2 out of 5, good beer. Well worth trying. And yeah, a little bit of oiliness in the aftertaste as well. Like an oily tangerine. Amazing some of the taste you get out of beers. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you soon.